was like, let me go back. So when we started again, it was me, Jay Will, and Terry Free from Cube 93, right? So then she got on, but she couldn't keep coming down from Seattle. And at the time, kind of right before she dipped, me and Miss Newman had been rocking already. And I brought Miss Newman in to do an episode, and she did an episode. And the dynamic was fire because it was 2 women, 2 men, and it just kind of worked. Then once she couldn't, Terry was like, well, I can't really make it. Then it just came down to being us 3. And then every blue moon, my man Blue pops in and does his thing. You know what I mean?
Every week.
That's beautiful.
Every week.
The way you said it,
Every blue.
this
Get
nigga
rid
just
of Blue.
made himself a co-host.
Blue that came in with it like he got a house key, man. He can get in when we ain't.
Yeah. Blue be here. Afro blowed out. Blowed out. You know what I'm saying?
Blue, you my boy. Blue.
You my boy, Blue.
You know, so
And that's what it is. So
that's lovely.
let's
Well,
go ahead and
very
get into it on
organic
this gloomy
Yeah, it is what it
Saturday.
is.
This is Coffee and Condoms. I am officially in the building, man. I got some special guests, well, a special guest in the building, so we will introduce him last. But again, how we always do, my brother off to the left
What it do, man? It's your boy Jay Will. I'm in the building. What's happening?
and my sister.
Hey, it's Miss Newman, baby.
You know what it is. And a special guest again. So first of all, for y'all that don't know, it's been my birthday month. I'm a Gemini. I celebrate all Gemini season. And I've been trying to have special guests, people that I rock with, but that not just rock with, but have been family to me one way or another. So I want to, it takes pride for me to introduce my little brother, the man, the creator of ETC Clothing. Umi, what's good, my guy?
That's quite the intro. That's
Yes.
quite the intro.
Yes.
From my true OG, like, I mean, they're like my entire life, right?
Yes,
My
yes.
entire life, and you still look the same, nigga. I don't know how.
No facial hair.
I don't know. That's always
No
been it.
facial hair.
Somehow he was like, yo, as
Ain't
long as I
puberty
don't,
yet.
as long as I don't got no hair on me, they can't ever
Man,
identify
ain't
it.
puberty
That's
yet.
lovely, but
I have forced this
it's
shit
beautiful.
hair. I've been like
Willpower.
54 years,
I
man.
know. No, the true and the original first Babyface, man.
Man.
And Babyface killer, because you was out here getting nigga. The legend of you is a legend in my family. Fam,
That's episode 85 when we come back.
Man, let me
and
tell you, Umi was there.
Man.
Umi
Don't tell
was
it
there.
right
He's
now.
seen how I used to
seen
do.
it, nigga.
Before we tell what school used to be, I need to consult my lawyer first because I don't want to testify about it later, man. Some things you don't want to talk about on the air.
I be trying to tell
what's
cats
up.
like y'all just don't understand what it was back in the 90s, boy. I was a monster.
Man.
But here's the thing, man. He gave you the shout out and told you what he do. But man, let me put something on it. Etc. Clothing brand, man. It's those T-shirts you see me on stage, the Hilltop joint.
Yeah.
Man, we made that famous just with performing at Nate's, performing at Ha Ha Tuesdays. Mad people came up later, and it was a great way to promote, etc. Right here in Tacoma, man. Prince these shirts,
Right.
T-shirts, hoodies. Man, you name it, they do it. But they got this cold concept. They will shoot you a design. You only get one opportunity to get it. And if you ain't in that line or you ain't, look here, they don't even do that. You can They make you come out and support the business.
Word.
It's
Time,
worth
man.
it.
You gotta get to the
Good
building.
quality clothing. And on top of that, the designs be fire. So
Fire.
man, they got the Hilltop. They got the Lakewood joint. I copped all of them because I live there. So man, it was a cold drop. But man, they keep putting out
Yes.
these fat, dope designs. So man, it's not just he here with us. It's man, he's promoting the brand.
Word.
Tap in with it.
Please do,
And
I appreciate
that being said, we got some topics to get into. But before we get into our topics, Umi,
Yes.
please,
Give him that back.
let's give it to us, man. First of all, again, I've known Umi since he was 8 years old.
No, for real.
Maybe younger.
I think younger, honestly.
Yeah, real talk. And here's the thing. Like, I remember when you went down to Cali,
Yep.
did your school shit,
Yep.
started a little clothing brand. You jumped in with a clothing brand down there,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Then came back because you was with the Bathing Apes or something down there, right?
Hundreds, which is
The
like,
Hundreds,
yeah,
yeah.
so the Hundreds is one of the bigger brands from California as like the streetwear industry was the industry that part of the clothing industry that I'm in was like just getting some national notoriety.
Okay.
So the timing was like really divine, honestly. And then, I think a lot of other things played into it. To your point, the reason why I went down to Los Angeles is
Word.
me and Chioki are first generation Tacomans. So
Yeah.
all of our peoples are in Santa Monica and in Compton. So
Okay.
I was really trying to get, close to my roots
Okay.
was a big part of
I
it,
think
but
that.
also, the fashion industry here, I didn't see.
Lacking.
Yes.
You won't say it, I'll say it. I like the way you try to be politically correct about it. I appreciate that. You didn't want to say nothing bad about your constituents. I will. Lacking.
So because of that, I knew that I needed to go and find a way to get into the thing, right?
Right,
to
right.
be around it. And that's what LA
Right.
was for me. And then,
Okay.
it was been beautiful that company plus schooling showed me how to do it. It was
Okay.
it was college plus work experience at the same
Okay,
time. It was
dig it.
beautiful.
Oh,
And then you came back here and just took over
And
the
then
game.
literally me and so I don't own it alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's co-owned with Paris Wright. That's my brother. We started a business together when we were 16 and 17.
Right.
We are now 38, 37.
Yeah, grown men.
Or
Come on.
36, 37. Pardon me, don't want to age us too much. And we are still in business together and we own,
That's
own the
what's
business
up.
the whole time. So
And hold up. Let me address the ETC glasses you got. Them shits is fire, my
I ain't
guy.
gonna bring that up, man.
I'm kinda
I'm
upset
over here
at it
looking
right
at the
now.
emblem off the side. I go,
Yeah.
really? We gonna put the brand
Can I
on
get
the
a pair of
vision?
them joints, man? You know your man wear glasses. I got contacts
Right.
in right now. Like, is that just exclusive to
It's
you?
not just a vision; it's a fashion wear.
Yeah.
what's funny is the glasses are so funny that they're gaining any traction because we came out with these
Right.
like 2 years ago. To your point, they were going on like 48 hours or something
on.
like that.
Right.
I've never
Little
even
light brag,
seen
but it's
them
okay.
again.
Man,
I
come
never
on.
seen them again. The first time I saw a pair was a pair last night. I was out doing this future night or whatever at Airport Tavern, and the homie pulled up and he had them. But to your point, I haven't seen them again.
on.
But I do a lot of customizing. Like
Word.
that is me as a designer is a lot of customization and
Okay.
like one-on-one designs for myself.
Okay.
To
Which makes sense.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, I'm pulling the big brother card.
Okay.
Can I get some customized scooter
Yeah,
shit?
no,
Yes.
we could definitely.
I don't know
figure it
why.
out.
Let's
I
do
wonder
it.
how long was it gonna take? I thought he was gonna cut him off in the middle. Like, hey, so when I come down, can I get my? Oh man, that was gonna happen so fast.
So again, so you come back here.
Yep.
How does ETC get started?
So I didn't come back here. I came back here because of ETC.
Okay.
There was that was the opportunity proposition to getting back to Tacoma.
Word.
Was Paris was like, "Yo, man, all right, you've been in the industry for a bit now. I've been, in a career position for a bit now. I'm over this. Do you still think that? And are you willing to
Right.
come back up here? Do you think the store thing could work?" And I was like, yeah, for 1,000% it could
Yeah.
work. And are you asking me if I'd rather work for myself than someone else?
Yeah.
Yo, it's a
Hell yeah.
no-brainer, right? And so that was how I got back, was he gave the phone call, and if Paris is ready to go on something,
You move.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
sometimes the vibe is just there. That's what
Man.
business partners are supposed to be.
That's
That's
what it is.
I don't question why we moving.
Nope.
But when we get to that point, when you stop, I'm already thinking of how we can keep it moving forward.
So
Man,
now,
beautiful.
location, you're
So now, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now we started off on Pacific Avenue. We
Mm-hmm.
were 907. So there's a portion of our fan base that's Club 907 because
Okay.
that's the clubhouse we created. That was essentially like a hub for some youth
okay.
coming out of further south. So like Lacey and Olympia and some of that Bethel Lakes adjacent area
Just
type
light
stuff.
flexes,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
Just light flexes.
Light flex.
You know what
Light
I
flex.
Hold 'em out.
Yeah, it's with that.
So subtle the way you
Yeah,
do
that
it.
little pause. Yeah.
For those coming down south on up.
After 5 years, we had to move. We were kind of forced to move, so we made a big deal out of it. We did make a stink. I was pissed, and we were able to stay in the same building, but exactly. And I was just so now we're on 9th. We were on Pacific Avenue.
Okay.
So you want to be on the main strip.
Yeah.
Pacific
Yeah,
Avenue,
right,
well,
right.
That's where the traffic is. What we did learn is that the foot traffic is not on Pacific. There's cars, but the walking traffic is on 9th.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're at the bottom of the 9th Street Hill. We're right before you get on the 705.
Okay,
We're on your
okay.
right hand side.
Okay.
And we're in between Evolve Device Repair and Grace Cray. So there's that. Just businesses around us. And we've been there for 7 years.
7
We're going up
years,
on
dude.
12 years. God,
Yo, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? So your brother Chi always hits me up, and Chi always says to me. So Chi's always been like a work dude. That's his thing.
He literally.
Yeah, so like I got a job. I'm going to work.
best way
That's
to
what I'm gonna
explain
do.
him.
Yeah, he's a work dude, and she always hits me up every blue moon, and he'll say, "You know what? 2 people always I known that chase their dreams is you and Umi," and I'll be like, I mean, I guess I chased mine. Umi chased his for real. I don't know if I necessarily chased mine as much as mine kind of fell back into my lap. You know what I mean? Because I was a work dude too. You know what I mean? To be honest, it took me to get 50 extra to be like, you know what? Nigga, I got to start living for myself.
That's right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And start really investing into me.
And me.
And I'll be honest, Umi, real talking, and first time he's hearing this. When I saw you going out, because she always stayed at me. When I moved back to Philly, Umi was at me, yo, Chi was at me, Umi's doing this, Umi's doing, and I was like, man, when I came back here, he was like, Umi's doing this. That motivated me, because I was like, damn, Umi always been, never a dummy, never goofy dude, always been an intelligent young man. And I was just like, man, that empowered me, to be honest with you, my guy. That empowered me to be like, yo, I need to get on this. Because he was young and he was going out and grabbing it without fail. You know what I mean? It wasn't even if he did fail. He was like, I'm doing this. And that motivated me to be like, yo, I need to get on my shit. Like, if these young cats is out here getting it, I need to be out here getting it. You know what I mean? Right. And that was important for me, man. And I say that to anybody out there. If you got a goal, if you got a dream, if you're not living in your purpose, get into your purpose, man. Figure that shit out and get into it. Because I gotta be honest, man. Like, I just got my license for my LLC. Okay. All that shit just came in. So the Gifted initiative is coming through. You know, I just trademarked Coffee and Condoms. You know, I'm hooking up with my homegirl Demi. Shout out to Demi to make my comic book come to fruition. You know, like, I've been on my grind with my stuff. You know, because I really want to. You know, I gotta invest into me. I'm mad that it took me this long to start investing into me.
But you know, the crazy thing is a legacy, man.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you have a child. And I remember you being a dad. And you moved like a dad. So to that, nigga, you did exactly what you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You nurture.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Some nurturing first before you could get back into nurturing yourself. That's facts.
But the timing isn't ours. That's the whole thing about it. The timing isn't ours. We always... Like, if you ever noticed
that's the bar.
That when if you've ever made a plan to do, I'm gonna plan to do this, I'm gonna plan to do that,
right.
That fucking plan fails.
Never comes to fruition.
Because it isn't your plan.
Nope.
Word.
What you have to put in your mind is, or what the creator will do, you have to come up with whatever it is that you want to do, and it's in your heart, right? Once you start going forward with that, then God will, or the creator, whoever you believe in, will meet you halfway or give you little pats and pushes.
Right.
You may fail because nobody said it would be easy, right? But the thing of it is it was, if that was the case, all of us would have been rich as a motherfucker by now. Everybody in here would have been rich as fucking.
I got a spending problem.
I
got to spend.
I just got $40 and I'm going to the mall now. I'm going to look at Subarus.
You know, they keep talking about there's a savings account, and I keep trying to figure how do you get to that part? Because they say it's at the bank where I got my checking account, and I know how to use that, but that savings account, I ain't never seen it.
No. Why is it when I put it in, I end up taking it right back out? I transfer the shit in just to
if I check my balance, it say checking. You owe some people, and then it say saving, negative nothing.
You know what's crazy, Uma? You said I have a child. I now have a child that has a child and about to have another child.
True, you are the fucking grandpa. That's great, of course. Yes,
funky grandpa all day. Man, 3 granddaughters. Can we get some boys in this motherfucker, please?
I tell you, hey, somebody.
You get tortured back for all the shit you did, sir.
Man, I
got granddaughters, and I know why. God said, I told you then, you probably shouldn't have did that. Here's the payback for that. Now I got to go and protect the walls.
But I'm glad I got you in here. We do have some topics to get through, so bring them up, X. So, you know, I like to have people come in, but I like to get on our clown shit and talk about these topics in the world, because I feel like, you know what, some of this shit is newsworthy.
It is. There's some dumb shit just happening in the world.
and we gonna start with it.
Come on.
First of all, I don't even know who the cat is. We've talked
for
about
real?
the Max B dude. I don't know who Max
Because
B
we
is.
don't listen to his
heard
music.
When I hear Max B, I think of what's it? The B2K cat.
Yeah, isn't that
No, this is some. He's a rapper from New York.
He thinking Raspy.
You are. Y'all are.
Yeah, he thinking
I never
Raspy.
came. I never clicked with
I thought,
him.
and when I saw him, I thought, when did B2K have a rap song? Because I wasn't deep on him anyway. But okay, so it was Raspy. Not my,
This dude's claim to fame
So
is he
this
said some
dude had the
stupid
nerve
shit.
to walk out of interview because he wasn't in the rankings of New York rappers, and I'm like,
who are you?
yeah.
There's
like,
72 million New York rappers. You are not going.
You're not making a list.
I don't think
dude.
he's in the 11 million and two.
Here's
Let
Titty
alone
Max
is he
B.
in the top anything.
Who are you to walk out? Like, I can't
Stop.
Okay.
This
Do
is
you
why I
know
Youth,
fuck
youth
with
is
him.
in the room. Youth is in the room.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Can you give me a Max B album?
what's interesting about Max B is Max B is known. The culture that he kind of stands
He's
for
Jim Jones.
is bigger than he is.
Okay.
He's Jim
So-
Jones.
Okay.
Coke rap, right?
Right,
is a
right.
thing, right?
Okay,
Coke
right.
rap.
Folk rap.
It's
Drug
really
New York rap.
like
Man,
really heavy drug music,
Yeah,
like really
you
talking
use a
about
lot
how
of-
it's done. Honestly,
Right.
kind of snitching on yourself type rap, keeping it a
It's
buck,
talking about a business he is not living like.
right?
Like
So
that underground type of shit.
yeah, so Max was is a street dude, and
Okay.
where he got a lot of like the notoriety is like Smack DVD.
Yeah.
So he's like a
okay.
real street nigga from New York.
Okay.
Started making music and almost kind of on some rest in peace to this brother, but the dude with the D voice from New York who died.
X.
Pop Smoke.
Oh.
So he is like a pre.
I instantly said DMX.
He's like a pre-version
Okay.
of Pop, right?
Right.
And but his connection to French Montana, who
Oh,
was the person putting out
Got
the
you.
DVDs in the streets,
Okay.
running around with them, and also. French had some moments where he got
Yeah.
on them big hits
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. So Max is like the big homie of a lot of niggas,
Okay,
right? So for
okay.
him, and he's a nigga who like did the
his
time,
time, okay,
got
they set
out,
him down.
still topped it, you
Okay,
know what I mean?
okay.
So he's like in New York to
He's
be
a
in New York.
legend.
Right.
I could
But
understand
it's
why.
hood talk.
But you still shouldn't be comparing yourself to other New York rappers,
And when
Max B.
when we talk about rappers, right? I think you got to talk about how it's a competition and everyone thinks they're the
Word,
best,
right, as you should, but
And when he sees
know your
his
place.
right? And when he sees his influence, he's like, look at all these little niggas out here is me, right? But my point to your point is, nigga, that's where hip hop started. You got to get past. You got I was gonna say you got to get past like 20 niggas. You know what I'm saying? You got to get past 20 niggas.
Let me keep it
Yeah,
100.
you
Who
got
are
a
on
lineage.
reunion
Let
tours
me
right
keep
now.
it 100 so I look
Word.
like a hater.
Go ahead.
When you sit down, every dude that's do some time, take that little vacation, whatever you were,
Right.
you come back hoping that you're going to come back to that level. But life outside moves forward.
That's facts.
So when he was a true New York rapper, he was
Right.
the big homie. Everybody knew your street credit.
Yep.
It's a paid in full story all over again.
That's right.
Right.
But what happens is the dudes who you used to rap with get better at rap. You got better at doing time. And then you come home and your style does not transcend because you can't talk the life you
can't.
used to
You're
live.
still back there.
So that your lyric and your content.
Yeah.
But before you went, everybody was telling you what you were gonna be.
Yeah.
So here's who I use as
Oh,
influence.
okay.
Big L.
Yeah.
Big L was a spitter. I heard of Big L. I
Nasty.
was everything
Nasty.
underground. I was banging.
Yeah.
But when I heard the Big L was about to sign and about to blow, that's when he met his demise.
That's
Yep.
right.
Now, most people hadn't even heard of Big L unless you were in that area and you grew up off of the underground. Mixtape circuits. Man, you went to the live
I was a
parties
Big
where
L
the
fan from the
spitter
gate.
just come in and he take
My
the mic
son
and
was.
go. Now you look at everybody's talking about Big L and his influences music. So now you got the young kid who's doing the same song as Big L. He's spitting just like Big L.
Yeah, the young boy, yup. Doing
But you're
the
copying a style you know nothing about. You
Right.
heard a song. See, that's what Max B's whole life is off of. They heard
Okay.
your story. But now that you're back, you're not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
you know,
And
And that's crazy. That's crazy though, because I mean, it's crazy to be in his
because
space,
again,
right?
you
time
remember.
has stopped for him.
But you know, people say stuff like, so I guess recently Future said that if Pac and Big, when Pac and Big was in existence, nobody was checking for Jay-Z. And I was like, what kind of ignorant? Well, first off, if you know your hip hop knowledge, folks.
That was before.
Here's you gotta understand. When Pac and Big was hot, so we talking roughly 93 to 96, right? 97-ish. Jay-Z wrote on the Chronic, right? Jay-Z had the originators. Jay-Z did the Can I Get Open song. So let's not act like Jay wasn't out there. Jay had did Hawaiian Sophie with Jazzo, right? So let's not act like if you're to me, that's when ignorance comes from, right? Like you go speak that ignorance out there. You Future, you want to go speak that ignorance to the world, right? But here's the fact. You're wrong. You're wrong. So one thing about hip hop to me is that the hip hop young folks do not do their history. They don't go back and, all music genres. You never hear new rockers shitting on old rockers. You never hear country western cats talking about, they hook up with them. Yeah. Right? They redoing Jolene. You know what I'm saying? All of these different things. But in hip hop is the one music where some young motherfuckers will come in and say shit like, well, I don't really pay attention to them, or I don't like them. The Max B says some shit like, well, when Big Daddy Kane been at? Ain't nobody heard of Kane? Nigga, it's Kane.
And also, Big Daddy Kane is literally outside right now. The nigga just did
right.
the picnic.
Right,
I don't know where my nigga at with it.
Like, come on, how you going
to Daddy Kane is
show?
Rakim literally is on a tour revival, nigga. Like,
come on. Like, you better be happy. Let me say this to you young bulls out there. You better be happy that some of these young motherfuckers, these old MCs, ain't really coming out and releasing albums, because you wouldn't have a chance. Let's be real about it. And some of the new cats some of the old cats that have dropped new albums, I've been sucking it up. Excuse me. Redman, Nas, the King's Disease joints is fire. You know what I mean? We waiting. We waiting for these old cats to drop shit. Jay-Z just did that Roots picnic. Everybody like, well, I can't believe he came out and this and that and da-da-da-da-da. Yo,
Jay-Z
he came out and
quit hating on his fro. Niggas.
Yo, it is what it is.
They don't know enough about the hairstyle.
That's all it is, man.
They didn't know that he got the Zoe so he could pick it out.
So he could.
They didn't know.
And that's the crazy part. Like, you don't understand. Like, that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with Dame Dash, and Dame Dash was like, man, he didn't come out there with no jewelry. He didn't come out there with this. Do you not understand why he didn't?
He doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to. He's a billionaire. Dame Dash tried to say, Jay-Z he did that Roots picnic because he needed that. No, he didn't. He did it because finally he was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and address all the shit that's been being said.
He really did it because he could.
Because he could.
Yeah, he didn't have to do a motherfucking
At the Roots
thing.
picnic is a whole weekend. There's hundreds.
Oh, I wish I was back in Philly then.
And yet still ain't got an album out, ain't been on stage in how long? Walked out there and what? Closed the show.
Now I tell you what. Here's what people should be talking about. Did you notice the interaction with Freeway, Beans, and Jay-Z? Because, Beans had come out and said some stuff about Jay. Like, he could have did this and that. Beans got a food truck and everything in Philly right now. If you notice, Beans and Freeway was on the stage. Jay-Z was always kind of behind. He wasn't really up in the mix with him. Like, you could tell, like, I came out here and I rock and I brought my mans in them because they Philly. And I need to, but that's what I was paying attention to. Like, wow, they really not interacting like they used to be interacted. That's what I was thinking about.
Here's the thing when's the last time they performed? And look how flawless their performance was. See, that's what I looked at. Yeah. Again, this is the hip hop industry. The industry itself is going to allow people to do a bunch of dumb shit for clickbait, for purposes. We are beefing. Well, in reality, we are not.
Right.
We already had a conversation. What you got was a clip from an interview, and you played that 1,000 times and said, and you can spin a narrative any way you want.
Any way you want.
That's why I always tell people, man.
And today, you can't even trust that anyway.
That's
why I didn't even know if that clip real. I mean, that's one thing, man. The first time I saw, because I forgot, it was the Roots Picnic to me lately has been about the art.
No, right.
I love
100%.
I love
100%.
I love that they bring prolific black art to Philly.
Yes.
Right. And then on top of that, the guy who throws the thing, Brother Albazir, he lives here now.
Oh, word?
brother.
I didn't know that.
Just learned something.
That's brother. And so he is doing something that's like very kind of unheard of, and they're allowing like that to take place. So for me, like, you got to look at the fact that Jay-Z is still tapping in with stuff that's there, like that,
Right.
on top. He's giving you the high and the low.
Man.
Yeah.
He gonna meet you literally on the street,
Yes.
and then he gonna get your ass in that seat 2 nights in a row at Yankee Stadium.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
so
so
like
go in the boardroom
he can
and sit down and
you
negotiate
know what I'm
the contract.
saying?
Come
You
on,
have to-
man.
yeah, man, and like he is you're not supposed, to me, in my personal opinion, like, you're not supposed to hate on that. You're supposed to take from that what you can use.
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to see it for
You're
what it's
supposed
worth.
to. You have to.
take
Like,
from
to
that what
me,
you can
real
use.
hip hop heads saw it for what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right? When I saw, I was like, Jay, where you been? You know, finally. And to come out and address all the shit that he addressed, you know what I mean? Like,
Which he you know,
Yes.
he did simultaneously, like, he did two
Yes.
things at once. People were beefing about, you know, I already knew who he was, but I like him a little more, Sir Lance Wood, right? He was talking about how Jay had said he wanted to stop the beef.
right.
And then immediately went out there and then just but I'm like, but that is how that's done.
That's how it's
That's
done.
literally
That's
how
hip-hop.
it's done.
That's
He
hip-
done it as
Word.
an MC.
That's how it's done.
That's what a lot of people not gonna catch.
Yeah.
They now you see CEO
On a business
Jay-Z.
end, I'm saying the beef should stop. But as the MC,
as the
in me,
MC,
let me
I'm
go
on
ahead and
stage,
address
let
this
me
where I
address.
need to address it. Out in public, at the Roots picnic.
And he said he didn't know. Am I incorrect in that? Wasn't the clip? I don't know if that's necessary anymore.
Right.
The nigga said he didn't know.
Right.
So it's not like he was like, we
Yeah.
should not be doing that.
Yes.
You know?
But
So I don't
I'm
know.
on stage. Turn the band off for a minute. Hey, can you get these lights right here? I just got something I need to get off my chest
Get
real
this shit
quick.
off my chest.
Let me tell
That
you.
was very
Let
manly.
me tell you, if I happen to have stumbled onto the Roots stage that night, nobody knows Scooter. I would have stumbled on that stage and addressed everything that I could have addressed at that moment. Hey, and let me tell you about this comedian.
You kind of did that on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday, you went ham, did you?
It was at Nate's and he
What they're doing?
I was a little oiled up. I had a little, you know what I mean? We had like 5 drinks. It took a while for me to get on stage, and I mean,
You felt some kind of way, say.
shit happened.
I said what I said when I said it. But since y'all talking about this Roots
Mama say
picnic,
mama
man,
side,
and
my
we
kusa.
did bring Jay-Z up and who he brought to the stage.
Yes.
We gonna mention that Meek Mills came out, or we gonna just leave that because Meek
I
ain't
was
really been
not.
highly publicized in a good light here lately.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know Meek Mills was at the.
Yes, he came
Well,
out
I mean,
with
it's a
song.
Philly event.
Yeah, but I have not heard not what. I
Or
have
seen
heard
the
about
clip.
everything else. I didn't watch it.
Uh-huh.
I have heard about everything else, but I have not one
Well,
time.
he
I
said-
have not even saw Meek Mill's clips on YouTube.
He waited
Me
for nights
either.
like this to shine like this, to rhyme like this. He did his song.
Yeah.
But the fact that you came out there with your name being tarnished the way it is, I give you credit, man. Like, again,
Oh, he has never backed down
it's-
from looking like the crazy.
everybody always want to paint
since
the
he was
narrative.
happy with them braids.
Whatever
Yo.
the Diddy mess is, I don't know if it's true or not. So I don't speak on what I don't know nothing about. But the fact that it became a public clickbait. Every YouTube station, man, when you click, someone's speaking on it. But you walked out, and the line that stuck to me is you told Jay-Z he's the greatest rapper of all time, and you're a rapper. I'm sorry, as a comic, there is nobody greater than me.
Yeah, you.
I love you,
And
I rock with you, and I support you, but can't
and you
nobody
believe
do
it.
me like me.
I'm
So,
the baddest bitch
Come
in the
on.
world.
but when you publicly do that, and then at the same time, you're taking the backlash of what your image looks like, but you still got out there and spit your bars, and your city rock with you.
Because when it comes to this
man.
comedy shit, I am Himothy.
Come on.
I mean, with the rap shit is a competition. It's the
It
same.
is. It
It's
is.
like why a nigga like Max B would say, "I'm out."
Word.
And-
You're right.
bugging.
You're right. You're
And
right.
he's
You
right.
call me here.
You right.
You know who I am.
And you
got
ain't mentioned me in this list?
Yo.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out
While
my
you
nigga Gucci.
interviewing me, you're not gonna say
I
me.
now. Point made. Point made. Okay.
But having said exactly what you said, competition. There's nothing that you're gonna do in life where, man, somebody's not gonna compare you to somebody
Come
else
on.
because somebody did it before you.
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Again, I hate comparing. That's why I don't like competition comedy. My style ain't like anybody else's. So what are you judging it on? If we're doing it off the crowd in the last per minutes, well, I can feed the crowd. If I bring 50 people, you bring 10, my crowd's gonna be louder than your crowd.
Come on.
Right.
So I don't know how you judge a competition and fairly get a real winner. But I always tell people, if you go out on stage and back down because somebody went before you or they coming after you, shame on you for missing your moment.
You so wrong. But that's just like I did the Mean Girls roast in Bremerton with Rachel now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only nigga in the entire club. You know, and I'm roasting white girls. But the thing of it is I'm roasting white girls, but the whole fucking cafe or the bar looks like, guess who? The person I'm roasting. Yeah. So guess how my jokes are gonna go over when Becky and Maggie all look alike, but their jokes went over wonderful when they talked about fried chicken, or they talked about something burnt, or they talked about, you know, anything that they said that had to do with being dark. Yeah.
Well, you know, they do that. You look like contest down in Nate's, and you're allowed to bring your phone. I think, mind you, it's a dope show. But I think personally it would be doper if they were allowed to bring their phones. Because now you know who really is built for this roast.
That's right.
Right? Now you really know who built to cook. I did it. And when I did it, I didn't bring no phone. I went down there and cooked whoever was in front of me at that moment in time. Because that's where I come from.
I just want to roast. I just want to roast for nobody with no phones. Okay.
But the thing with the phone is that means you literally went home and you pre-thought about what you
did. Yeah, it's like the battles of today.
Spontaneous. We are going at it, and it's supposed to be cutthroat when we're battling. And if your punchlines are there, it's because in that moment. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I love trash talk. Trash talk is when you pull that out the bucket.
Shout out Chris Crazy.
1,000 times, right? Man, you don't have 1,000 moments. You in the moment. You really, you gotta comprehend it. You gotta come up with something. And you
right then and there.
You gotta figure out how to throw it off, but still keep the crowd because you gotta pull something up.
Oh, I do love trash talk.
When is that coming up? June?
It's June 17th. June 17th. Yeah. Nate Jackson's Trash Talk with Chris Crazy. That joint is. And I love being part of it because you're pulling right out the bucket. I'm going. I always go. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to put me on, but I always go just to support. But it's just dope because you're pulling out the bucket. It's right off the top. And again, you actually get to see who really got it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, you also come from that.
Yeah.
You're a man who grew up freestyling. So, you know what I mean? For you.
Go ahead, preach on it, Umi. Go ahead. They don't know, Umi. They don't know.
Don't do that. For sure.
Allegedly, we heard the Scoop could spit.
Yeah.
Man, but we heard it from Scoop. So,
no, but there was a time. There was a time, man. And,
tell them, Umi.
Part of me and my music choices, and I was a rapper at one point in time. Yes. And all of that comes from watching Scoop influence Chi.
Yes.
And these niggas letting a young boy rap, boy. They let me freestyle one time. They let me freestyle one time at my best friend Reggie's house.
Yep.
We was out there.
Reggie's house was the kicking spot.
That house where we was at.
Yes,
God bless Gil.
Yes,
and,
God bless.
And they let me jump in the circle from that moment.
Went in the chamber for their ass, didn't you? You have been waiting all your life for that one moment
to perform, right?
Yeah.
The bars. And even the metaphor that I said to this day, I could not tell you where it came from. And that was a moment for me where I realized, like, there's a gift to it.
Word.
Yep.
Word.
And it was really cool to be blessed in by you know.
Can I ask a question right quick? Your name is, what is your full name?
Umi Wagner.
Wagner. And your brother's name is?
Chioki Wagner.
Okay, where do those names come from?
My mother was Afrocentric,
very,
as you could imagine.
Very. Okay. Crib was decorated out. Decorated
red,
out.
Black and green.
No. Masks, statuettes, everything. One of the blackest women I ever met. I love it. Right? She was big on her kids knowing that they was black people.
There was bare-chested Africans and spears everywhere.
And you know what's crazy? When I met Chioki, true Chioki story, I'm telling it, Chi. Chioki said, I said, what's your name? He said, Ethan. And I said, nigga, what?
What a wicked time.
I said, Ethan. I said, you black? He said, well, my real name is Chioki. Now, mind you, he grew up here, so he wasn't used to like that blackness. I said, wait. your mama named you Chioki, and the name you chose to go past that, your nickname was Ethan, nigga, you couldn't have thought of James or
I got tired of people mispronouncing my name.
Right, and that was the thing.
Or
And
having to
I
explain.
promise you this, and Chica said, tell me if I'm lying, Chi. I said, man, Chi is fire as shit, because it means God's gift.
Right.
And he said, yo, I said, Chi is fire. And where I come from, if you was named Chioki, broads would have been at you. And from that day forth, he was Chioki Wagner. Word is bond.
Damn, I did not know you were the one that brought it back, man.
Word is bond.
When he was going through the Oreo phase of
Yes.
like being stuck out in Bethel District, you know, he just and it partially has to do with women too, right?
Yeah.
Like him being black
Yeah.
and then being afraid to choose up, keep it a buck.
Facts.
And then the moment that he decided he was black for real, which I didn't know which I've always known that you've been a positive cultural influence on Chioki.
Word.
In every way, because
Word.
he needed someone to help him recognize his blackness.
Yeah.
Because that ain't his dad.
No, it wasn't. It
You know
wasn't.
what's crazy is when you see
wasn't.
two sides of the story come together to make it whole. Like, again, he was going by Ethan.
Yeah.
You just remember he was going through this stage where he didn't want to be.
It was tough
Bro,
for
that's
us. It was tough for me.
crazy.
Sure.
That is crazy work.
Because Umi was like Umi. You know what I mean?
My mama?
Yeah, he owned that.
But he went to go live with
With his pop. With his pop.
Again,
Yeah.
that's the other side. Again, the two parts of the story to make the yin and yang.
Yeah.
Again, he was trying to acclimate so he could fit. Because again,
Yes.
with a name like Chioki, there's 1,000 questions.
Right.
How do you spell that? Where's that from? Are
Yeah.
you-
And you out in Puyallup.
you
I'm about to say you
Yeah.
also
District,
are
yeah.
going you're further out, right?
Right.
Like, you know, you're
That
you're
is bananas.
less black. And the one thing that I
Yeah.
do give a lot of credit to Coma is because it's so multicultural, you know?
Yeah.
So my name, both of our names, this is a beautiful thing that I love about the names, and it also probably says something deeply about the culture, but both of our names are African, right? They're also both Japanese. So
What
That's
does
dope.
Umi mean?
ocean, like sea.
Ocean.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And in African, the dialect that she chose, it means life.
Okay.
So those two are very connected to me somehow.
Yeah.
Sea and life.
Did you ever get to hear the Mos Def song? My
Yeah, I get
Umi
to hear
says.
it. It's my,
Yeah,
first of all, Mos Def is my favorite rapper.
illest.
So,
Illest.
and my mama is the one that put me onto this.
Yo, you know what's crazy is I was watching an interview. One of my favorite MCs from, you know, when Jersey rappers started coming out, it was always North Jersey. You didn't hear a lot of Southern Jersey cats, and I was in South Jersey. I moved from Philly to South Jersey.
Right.
So it wasn't a lot of South Jersey cats, and PRT, Poor Righteous Teachers, had come out. And then my man YZ, who was down with them, had come out. I saw an interview just recently where YZ was talking to some young cats on the street, and he said, I'm bringing out these young artists. And look in his young artists that he's talking about he bring out, and it was fucking Mos Def. I said, get the fuck, what? Mos Def came up underneath YZ, blew my mind. Did not know that. And I was like, that makes so much sense, because Mos Def is one of the most lyrically
His
illest
style,
MCs.
being able to spit fast, Poor Righteous Teachers.
What is he going by now?
Yasin Bey.
Yeah.
Yasin Bey.
Yasin Bey,
Yeah.
yeah.
But again, to see him, and he was just he looked like a little kid, you know, just kind of being humble, standing there.
He still has a baby face.
He
though.
does. He does.
Still has a kid-like, childlike spirit too.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
crazy is when you go back and you watch old movies, you see these rappers or actors, and they were young and they were in a movie that you watched.
You're like,
1,000 times
wait,
and
what?
didn't know.
Yeah.
Like for me,
When he
Mos
played
Def.
that doctor?
nope. When Mos
Oh.
Def was in the movie with Bill Cosby, man, he was the pizza delivery kid. Man, like I never really paid that no attention. This is one of Bill Cosby's when he was the detective movies. He did like 65 of these same movies.
Yep.
I didn't learn until Soulquarian interview somewhere. I was probably in my mid-20s when I figured this out, but in Soulquarian interview that he was an actor first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so he used to come through with the acting money and buy everybody lunch. And like, I'm like, yo, this nigga's been the nigga who I thought he was his
And
entire
here's
life.
what's crazy. A lot of people don't know he played, the cat was named Vivian something. He was a doctor in this
the
movie.
famous doctor, yeah.
And he did the open heart surgery,
exactly.
right? Great movie. To me, real talk, Mos Def should have got a fucking Oscar
He
for this
shoulda.
shit. Because you didn't
He
know who he was.
transformed, yeah.
Transformed. Great fucking movie, dude. I remember watching that like Most
also,
Def.
Yeah.
he
But-
played
Like,
across.
The white dude kept taking the credit
Yep,
for that shredder.
yep, sure
and then
did.
When they found
Sure
out
did.
that motherfucker couldn't do it, then he had to have that nigga
They had
in
to
there
have him
to
do
do
it.
that
Yes, he
surgery.
did.
That's a true story too.
Yes,
True
it
story,
is.
and it's a true story.
Well, when he played across from, is it Bruce Willis
Bruce Willis.
in 16?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, oh, like this nigga's like.
He can hold his
Yeah.
own, bro.
Yeah.
He's
Again,
got
we're talking
acting
about
chops.
with the dude who they're giving a lot of, you know what I
Accolades,
mean?
yes.
So,
He's
and
mad.
he
But he's
stole
still a
that
dude
shit.
that can walk into a cipher and spit and hold
And
his
spit
own.
and murder you, murder
Hook
you,
you.
Business.
Yes.
Man.
He might do it in Spanish.
man.
And tell you he's about to do it.
And he might do it in
It's,
Tell
yo,
you
He's a
about to
threat.
do it.
easily,
He's a threat.
easily.
Come on,
He's
man.
what
Yo.
They, call it, they sleep on most Def.
Most Def. One of the most slept on MCs. Well,
I don't know
not
if he
amongst,
slept on,
not,
yo.
well,
Not
yeah,
amongst
no,
MCs.
Because not amongst his peers.
not amongst MCs, not
Well,
amongst
MCs.
MCs.
I mean, but
Yeah.
just saying he slept on because people don't really
Well,
realize
he don't-
how
yeah,
much
he
he's
don't- he don't
connected
get- he
in
don't
and
get
what
the-
he
You're right
does.
about
Right. He
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get the accolades
No.
he should get. Word is bond. You're
But we
right.
put
You're
him in
right.
the category of
We gonna give you your
conscious rap,
flowers,
man.
Mose.
But you know, Jay-Z gonna say most Def name.
Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
100%. You know what I'm saying? He said it lyrically. I thought. What did he say lyrically?
No,
I
he was
thought-
trying to be common.
Common. Well, shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Common,
brother.
Talib.
Yeah.
Like, stop sleeping on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Bar game,
This is Talib's
impeccable.
voice, man. His
Now,
voice.
who?
I
Common?
can't do but two Talib
Talib.
songs.
Yeah,
His
nah,
voice.
I'm with you.
I
Yeah.
could do
I
that.
could do
Freeway.
a
I
whole
think
album
Freeway-
with Talib.
Common.
It's
Man,
Common's
do
voice.
about
I
two
don't
songs.
like.
Really?
No, I don't like Common.
Shit.
I can't get with.
Let me tell
I
you.
cannot
Talk
get
I
to
would
with
me
say
about
Common.
that.
I can't. I just
voice?
can't. I can't get with his groove. I never.
I think them motherfuckers. I listen to all they shit. The album B is fire all the way through. Talib Quality to get high on.
About two,
What was
then
it
I
called?
got to
Quality
go.
Control. That
Yeah,
album
yeah,
is
Quality
fire from
Control,
front back.
for sure, yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Most Def Black on both sides. Shit,
Yeah, some of that
man.
stuff has
You
changed.
about to have me in a hip hop orgasm over this motherfucker. I'm gonna be.
I can tell you the two songs. I can tell you the two songs by Common. The one with Erica,
Yeah,
and the
light.
Roots.
Yeah.
and then the other one. There are times when
Come close.
you need someone. I will
Be
be
by your side.
There's the light.
Yeah,
and
that
light,
one, and
yeah.
then,
And then what's the other one?
isn't he with the Roots? If you don't worry about when.
Oh, but
No,
he's not on that song.
he's not
that's
with
not
the
Common.
That's just Erica.
That's just her and the Roots.
That's the
Okay.
Roots. Yeah, that's Black
Okay.
Thought.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
then
the
now-
light. It's the light.
Okay, well, that's
the
the only
light,
song
yeah.
I know by Common.
I mean, that's
Man,
the light
let me,
is
let
his
me put you
biggest
onto
song.
the B album. I guarantee if you listen to the B album from beginning to end or Find the Forever album, both them albums, front to back smashers. I guarantee you'll love it.
Okay,
I can only
guarantee
guarantee B because I listened to B for a year straight
Wow.
and didn't take it out.
Yo,
Okay.
it's that
Pause.
type. It's
I
that.
never-
It's that type of joint.
I'm gonna go
That's
clean
me.
to it today.
That's me with Devin the Dude.
Which one? Which one? Because Devin the Dude is he's probably like a top 15
Yeah, I
rapper.
fuck with
for me.
Devin. I fuck with Devin. Devin.
He used to be so
shitting
fun.
on
Used
top
to
of
be
the
as
world.
one of the greatest.
Used to be one of the
It's one of the great. And then literally one of my favorite songs in the world is Too Cute. What?
Yeah.
It's the beat for
X.
that.
Let's talk about it.
When he flow
Man.
about that one,
Are
man,
you
that's
kidding
what it
me? And that intro, her voice is amazing. Like everything about that song is crazy.
Man, see.
But that's why.
to me, and-
Because you know why? Because of you. That's how I became a student. Yeah, glad to be able to give you your
Is
flowers
he
today.
coming or did he just leave?
Who, Devin?
Devin the Dude.
I think Chris
He just
Crazy
left.
was trying
Yeah,
to
he just
bring
left.
it.
Yeah, he
Coming,
came.
He just
came.
left. Yeah, he was just here with Jarv D.
So look, I've been on this new kick of positive news, right?
Oh, shit.
And I saw this thing on the news where scientists over in Japan have found out that research they've been able to find the chromosome or however you want to say it. Maybe I'm not. I hope it's chromosome.
Pretty sure you said it right.
Where they've been able to pull it out of the DNA for Down syndrome. So basically, they can eliminate having Down syndrome. I was like, get the out of here.
Yeah.
That, and they also came up with this eye drop that's supposed to correct your vision. Now, all of us wear glasses.
Yeah, no, they're making.
I was like an eye drop
Damn, all of
that
us.
can, all of us, like an eye drop that can correct your vision. What kind of shit, man? I'm
Just stick the shit in my eye now.
They're over there working. They're
Yo,
over there, they're
That's
over
the
there
thing. It's
getting
just not
to it,
patent
man.
here.
Yeah.
If America
Yeah.
can't find a way to make money off of it, it's never gonna make it across the
Ain't
border.
that
And
a
if
sad
it
thing.
can't, we're watching it happen right now because I thought it was going to happen a lot faster with EV in the combustible engine. I'm
Right.
like, okay, we're actually gonna go into transition. But what happens is, and I'm learning this slowly, is if they can't. America's afraid to kill an industry.
Yep.
Because that kills a family.
Right.
There's a
one
line
of
of
the-
money.
They want to build one
There's
over
a lot
here
of-
and
yeah.
If
build
I
the
can't
family
make
up,
more
people-
money than the line
Exactly,
of money
yeah.
I already have existing,
Exactly.
until it can be proven that I can make more money, or it's
Yeah.
a known fact to
Facts.
make more
Or
money.
we have begun to do it.
Yep.
And they need to hold all the. They gotta hold all of it though,
Because
right?
they don't want nobody else to
be
get
able
hold
to
of
do
it.
it. They're
Yeah,
like, we basically have full power of this thing.
Right.
If we're gonna go to another, we also have to have.
That's
full
why
power
they
of
hate
that thing.
TikTok.
Yeah.
That's why they hate TikTok.
Yep.
Because TikTok is making it without American hands in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why they hate it. They trying so hard to do something about it.
But is it bad to have Down syndrome people? I mean,
No, but I'm just saying if you could avoid
no.
it,
yeah,
you know what I
but
mean?
because I was always taught that
God made them.
that those are the angels. That we were always taught that there's a guard. We have guardian angels, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I was taught that we have a guardian angel. But I was taught that the special needs people are the angels that God put here for us to protect, right?
Okay.
So. You know, like, who the fuck are you to play God and not, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I think
if I could choose not to have a Down syndrome kid and say, God, I don't want, you know.
So let me ask you
Who
this.
says that? Who just says, I want a retarded ass kid?
So,
I mean,
so let me ask you this. So let me ask you this.
Is that what they said?
Well, I mean, but really, y'all know everything.
But let me ask you,
ended
but
with
let
the
me ask-
gavel. What
but,
the hell?
but let me ask you. So you about to have a kid,
Uh-huh.
and they say your baby is born with Down syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
but we have this procedure. Do you do it or do you not?
I'd have to pray on it.
Exactly.
I really
No, you would.
Because-
You'd have to ask. I believe that
Because
as
who
well.
the fuck am I? Because maybe there's a reason
That's how God created
that
the
God,
child.
that
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
What is a particular type of service?
And what if you take that out and something else becomes wrong?
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe 20
Okay.
years or 20, 30 years ago, I'd have said, no, I take it. But
And
now
then you got
in
a
my-
serial killer.
Yeah, and
I
then
like
in
it.
my
Yeah,
mature self.
we don't know about the long lasting
Yeah,
effects.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mature self says, you know what? This is how, if this is what God planned for, if this is the angel that God gave me to protect, then this is what the fuck I gotta do. This
I'm
is
with
my
you.
mission.
There
This
are-
is my assignment.
There are moments where I definitely, to your point, like that feels like a little too much control.
Yeah, I did special needs foster care. That's how I ended up adopting my daughter. We did special needs foster care, and I was specific when I told them I only want special needs kids.
That's beautiful.
I only took from newborn to 3.
That's beautiful.
Because when the little
Yeah, yeah,
motherfuckers got 3
yeah,
and 4,
yeah,
they talk
exactly,
too much.
exactly, yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
No, yeah.
I was not gonna stop smoking weed.
Yeah.
Your knees, they special enough. Hey, come pick the baby up and bring me
Yeah,
down.
so I
Before
got a
years,
lot of
straight
babies
out.
from the hospital that were, the majority of them were addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
You know, so but I did have some severely, you know,
Yeah,
but like I
Yo,
said,
X,
I think
can I go back live?
that's doing too much God.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's too much. I think it's too much control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
But
know.
it's the practice of medicine, man. And again, some people are, if they can pay for it, they believe it works
Yeah.
better.
And just like they can
Not
choose the
love.
sex.
But and I
I'm gonna
also
say,
will
bro.
say, you know, all good things come from above.
Can I
since
make
we
it come
are
back?
in that moment right now, right? So the part about me with all good things.
So let me say this. I don't mean to cut you
No,
off.
not at all.
I was live on TikTok. TikTok, folks, I was live. I don't know if I can make it come back or not. Something said I was restricted. I don't know why. I was like restricted live. I don't know what it does. I'm old.
You
I'm-
always
know
It
what
might have
is.
been.
We
Content.
get restricted.
Yeah.
You might have started talking about.
I know,
no,
because
no.
we done some real
Okay.
rowdy shit.
It's not YouTube. It's TikTok. It's me smoking the joint.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I think
Damn it, Miss Newman.
I'm sorry.
She's not on the camera though.
Yeah, that's
I'm not?
another thing. Yeah, you
Oh,
know.
well,
just
then
my phone
shit.
Here we go.
Well, you was
Yeah.
being light.
But you know, I
That's
think that they really, because the last couple weeks that I've been trying to go live on TikTok, and I've been getting hit, like I've been getting love. Like I even got like a little bit of change last, like
because
46
it's-
cents and shit.
yeah.
I think they like, no, stop.
Yeah,
Stop
you
this
almost
black
made
man
50
from
cents.
succeeding.
You almost made 50 cents.
Almost
boy.
made 50
Can't have
cents. You know what I'm saying? I almost had power in my phone.
that. Fuck around, make $1? Oh, boy, there's no way they're going to let you get to $1.
Yo, you gotta be
that's
kidding
too
me.
much.
Yo, so I've been on my new movie grind. I just watched the He-Man joint.
How was
It was actually pretty decent. You know what I mean? It's pretty
You
good.
know he done dissected to the
very,
to the
very
birds.
reminiscent of the original.
That's all
you know
I
what I
wanted to
mean?
know.
And so they kind of went the same direction.
Good.
Did they have a She-Ra?
They didn't have a She-Ra.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you don't bring She-Ra in right away.
No.
You say She-Ra for part 2.
Yeah, I like
You know what I mean?
Skeletor was always my dude.
You know,
I like
bad guy.
Skeletor.
I'm a Beastman fan, and I thought they really did Beastman well. Okay. I was like, yo, I love that they did Beastman the way they did.
That's
him.
what's up.
So I for that alone, the movie was hot to me.
Okay.
I watched the new Scary Movie. Surprisingly, and I'm gonna keep it a buck,
Okay.
because I thought it was gonna be trash.
Oh man,
Surprisingly, it was pretty damn good.
But look who it's from.
Yeah. And you know what? And you could tell that they got back into it. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna ruin it for nobody, but when you watch it, you're gonna be like, glad they got back in. Shout out to the Wayans brothers, man. Shout out to the Wayans
And
brothers
I'm
getting your
glad
Scary
they
Movie
took
back.
some time in between too.
Yeah.
You know, because if they did it back to back to back to back, that probably would have fucked up the momentum. Like we were just talking a couple weeks ago about them doing 3 pizza movies and shit.
Yeah.
But it's a good time that they took, some time in between and made. So I
Right.
can't wait to watch it. I need your movies.
Yeah. You can get my John, man. I'm telling you, I watched that.
Kick this camera off 12
I watched Is God Is, and let me tell you something.
I'm sorry. You watched what? Was
Is God Is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2 movies I watched. Is God Is in the Back Room.
Okay.
Sucked in both movies.
Oh.
Horrible endings.
Oh.
Horrible endings.
I kind of thought that was on the way.
Yo, let me tell you, when the joint ends, I was upset at it. I
Here we go.
was looking to throw something. I was
Yeah.
like, what? You had me going all this time, and then this?
And this is how you
Both
end
them
it.
movies.
Okay.
Both them movies.
Dang, that kind of makes me want to watch Is God Is more.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you sign your name too. You gotta
What's
make
it
sure you sign
about?
it. Is God Is. It's black movie. Vivica Fox, and basically these girls get done dirty by their pop,
Okay.
and the mom says,
with the
Yeah.
scar, the girl
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
scar.
yeah.
Okay.
and the mom basically says, you know what,
Kill
go
him.
get him, and that's what the movie's about.
Okay.
All the way through, dope movie. Horrible fucking ending. Damn. Horrible fucking ending. I was like, oh, I got him. I was like, oh, I was mad, dude. I had a black moment. I was yelling at the TV and everything. I was like, no.
They couldn't hear you.
I was so mad, dude.
Anyway.
Upset at it, dude. I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah.
So,
Say it's
yeah.
worth
I'm gonna have to
watching,
check
though,
that one,
so.
though.
Yeah, you. I would say watch it just so you can be as pissed off as I was at that.
You should not go
Both
through that alone.
Is God Is and the Back Room.
Okay, what's the back room about?
Back Room is where this dude has a store, and he ends up touching the wall and goes
Through to the other
through
side.
to the other side, and it's just mad rooms upon rooms upon rooms in this motherfucker. Like he just, it's like he starts trying to make like a map. It's so many rooms. Like you almost get lost
in the
rooms. You know what I'm saying?
I like that concept.
And that's what was dope to me. And then it ended, and I was like, I literally came in here and was pushing on every wall. I was pushing on every wall.
Which one of these walls gonna
Because I needed the back room to open up
You want
for
to
me.
go back to the back room and find out where the other ending
Fuck
at.
that.
Where'd it go wrong?
Where the other ending at?
Nah, fuck that. I done had too many dreams or shit like
Yo,
that. I ain't
yeah,
trying to-
yeah, I'm with
that's
you.
reason I don't
That's
wanna
a
do
rabbit
any of those-
hole.
Yes, no, I don't want to go to those like my son and my granddaughter went to one of those what are those rooms you
Escape
go into?
rooms.
Escape
Oh
rooms.
yeah, no, fuck that.
Dope.
I was on the run for 15 years from the state of Texas, and I didn't have too many dreams and too many. Hell no, I don't want to go nowhere where I'm gonna.
I'm over here
Let me
yawning.
tell you,
not gonna
I
bother to
did.
get it locked
I
up
did
and
one
shit.
escape room. It was me. My sister came out here. So it was me, my sister, my sister, my daughter, and my son-in-law at the time. I don't know if my son. I think my son did come too. And I learned one lesson: if ever any Spencer is thrown into an escape room, we will die.
Y'all.
We used
We are not
all
gonna
our.
survive.
We used all. They give you clues. We
Yeah.
used all our clues and kept asking for more clues. Dude, we was in that. I said, "Yo, I am not meant for an escape room."
Well,
No.
I love that. That's the type of experience you could go through and learn that, though.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a learning experience about yourself.
Yeah.
It's like people that watch game shows. You watch them because while you sitting at home, you trying to win.
Yes.
They win 45,000 if they get it right. You just get to turn the channel to the next.
I
one.
am a Family Feud master.
But Family Feud, Jeopardy,
Yes.
Say that.
I
Wheel
am.
of Fortune. Man, you watch those games and your whole purpose. Like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I could do that show.
Oh, I
I'm a
believe that.
music
I
show.
really
Yeah.
Because if you watch it enough, you really like.
because a lot of the clues I'm answering it and then they answer and I'm like, and then when they get it wrong, I'm like, see, I told you what it was.
My sister was like, yo, we should go on Family Feud. And I said, no, we shouldn't. She said, why not? I said, because we would
go
not
on
be the
Family.
family talking about good answer. We would look, and you say a dumb answer. First
We
off,
want
the
the
whole
fries.
goal to be on the show is to go for 5 days,
Yeah.
right? And each day, if you win, you get the 20,000. So that's 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Yep.
And there's 5 of us on the show.
Yep.
If you give a stupid answer, you just lost your 20. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
So for me, it's gonna ruin my family because there's people I'm not gonna select. And
No.
when
Oh,
you
for
you
sure.
don't think that it's you. Oh, I'm going with you right. No, you are the last person I would take,
See, no.
and that's gonna hurt your feelings when
For
I tell you.
sure.
We ain't about to do all that. That's why I'm only gonna go on the music show. Name that tune.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
See,
forget the
I wouldn't
lyrics.
do that good
See
on
the
that
shit
one.
like that. See, I got that.
I'll
I
do
got
good
that
on that.
part.
I'll
I'm
do
gonna
good
make-
on
I'm gonna
that.
make the music.
No, you gotta know your.
I'm gonna do all of that.
Yeah.
Because of the simple
You
fact
gotta know
that-
your strengths.
Yeah, all
That's
that stuff.
facts.
The music.
Yeah.
Music is mine. So I'll go on the don't forget the lyrics, name that tune, all that shit
Okay.
like that. I got you. Because guess what? What I win, nigga come to me. I ain't gotta look at somebody and be like, ooh, you gave
They
me
were,
that dumb
you know how they
shit
be like, I can name that tune in 3 notes. We already at the chorus before I realized what that song is. You are singing what the words
Jay
of
Will
the
is
song
waiting for them to
is.
say their
No.
name.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Kalu.
done you done played Boys to Men. We at the end of the road before I realized that's the song we just listened
Boys
to.
to Men, ABC, BBD.
My Boys to Men. Got it.
We just had a staff meeting at the. Now y'all know I work over there.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
The, you know, and we just had the little morning staff meeting. At the end, they're gonna say, "Well, we're gonna play a little game, naming that tune." I
hate
thought
them shits.
at this time they were like, I was like, "Shit, let me ease on there." And I guess I'll play now because you know the whole
Right,
time
right,
I'm
right.
in the back. You know, when they said, "We're gonna play ease that tune," I said, "Who wants me on their team?" Oh, we
Everybody.
We want you.
Yeah.
So I eased on there. The first fucking thing they played was Elvis. I said, "Ah!" And she was like, everybody looked at me and I was like, oh, that'll be Elvis. Why do fools fall in love? Everybody, oh yeah, we got the right one. The second one was with Fly Like an Eagle.
Uh-huh.
So they just played that, you know.
Do,
They just played the 2 bass bars. Doom, doom. I said, Fly Like an Eagle, Steve Miller Band. The white people.
See,
I said, yeah.
I've been in the back.
Yeah.
We love you,
By
Mr.
the-
Newman.
I've been in the back by the pastry table eating the dough. They're like, yeah, we with it.
Oh yeah, and that's what they did too. They was like, all the candy and shit that they
Man.
won. They were, here you go. We think you owe this. You deserve this. I was like, bitch, I ain't eating all this goddamn
You know,
candy.
it be those moments where you really be like, being black is like a superpower.
Fuck yeah! I
It's
tried
a
to tell my
superpower.
granddaughter to tap in.
Yo, let me tell you, I had
I'm
moved out here.
blessed
I
to
had
be
just
black.
come back here 2007. I just moved back from the East Coast, and I was working at this warehouse, McLean's, the trucking company. And I had transferred from Jersey out here. But it was Jersey was more like a fast food thing. Out here, it was more like grocery store. And we had this graveyard shift. It's around Christmas time. And the guy was like, yo, to get Christmas gifts, for the Pollyanna was they had put this trash can on the top of a forklift, and you had to shoot ball to get it.
Oh, okay.
Right? Instantly, all the white dudes was like, oh, he just came from Philly. He's out here, and he's black. No idea that I am non-athletic, right? They had no clue that
you're
I'm the
black.
most non-athletic. Here's what killed me. I fire up the first shot and kill it. Boom. And I'm like, damn. Now, for me, I'm embarrassed because I'm like, they really expected me to kill the next one.
Yeah.
And they're like, as soon as I hit, they're like, oh, shit, fuck. Everybody's there and gave up. And I'm like, well, damn. Because it comes down, I'm hitting. And it comes down to me and one dude, and he's like, well, you know, he gives up. He's like, I know he's gonna get it. So I'm just, and I'm like, so he concedes, and I miss. But he conceded, I got the joint. I said, man, being black
Look
is a
at God.
superpower.
Yeah,
If only they knew how trash I was.
Yeah. But the thing of it is most black people, if all black people would tap in and realize that when we are where we are the superheroes. All we have to do is walk in that light. Like I told my granddaughter, we just moved across that bridge.
Right.
And she is probably one of 2 or 3 over there.
Mhm.
I said, you are a fucking superhero right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you can do wrong. So as long as you stay on this side and go to school and do what you're supposed
Do
to
your
do,
thing.
you will have a full fucking ride to any college you want to.
Anything, yeah. And you're
You
having
can be
network.
you will be
yeah,
the
you-
best
yeah.
fucking athlete.
Yeah.
You will be the best at every fucking thing.
That's facts.
But you got to tap in because they're gonna make sure that you get everything you want. Here's the black people in superpower shit.
Yep, amen.
Kind of
Black
ever.
and I'm proud.
Kind of ever.
I'm black.
I
Conjuring it up a
know.
little
I'm black
bit.
and I'm
I
proud.
just
today.
support the last notions of we just are super. Man, I love being black anyway.
Any
Yeah.
I got no
motherfucking way.
choice.
Word is
I'm a
bond.
I was
superhero.
Word
born
is
black. I was
bond.
blessed black.
I ain't really tripping.
It ain't a
X, move
superpower.
that over for me real quick. I want to hit this real quick before we get to finish and everything. Because I want to tap on this because I have a fashion guy in the room.
Okay.
I don't know how to say his name. Kalu Putik, whatever. Have you heard? Are you hip to this dude?
Nah.
So
but-
he's this. Apparently, he's this Ethiopian dude
Yeah.
who basically started. See if you can bring it up, X. He started making fashion out of trash because he's
Oh,
in Ethiopia.
yeah.
Like he
Yep,
had
I
no
know.
shoes, nothing. He just started like taking the bum shoe stuff he would find.
Yep.
And now apparently, I guess this dude is like a millionaire now. Like he just started making fashion, kind of like what's my man's name? Dapper Dan. Kind of
Okay,
like a
yeah,
Dapper Dan.
yeah,
like
yeah.
like he just started making this stuff, and now all of a sudden everybody's looking at him as some type of fashion guru because he started just, this is what I got, and I'm making fashion out of it. Like bottle caps, also adding stuff to his fits and everything. And went from being, I guess, this bum dude, and I don't know how true it is, so if it's true or not, y'all let me know. But I guess he was like really like this homeless, like, in Africa cat, and then started doing this type of shit. And now he's like,
okay.
now he's like this fashionista dude.
Yep, and he is one of a bunch of Africans who are doing their thing now. What he has is youth. When
Yes.
listen to me, young folks,
Say it.
and if you're an old folk, play
Preach.
this for your young folks
Yes.
because Mr. Newman already has landed. You've already said all the things because when you are young, everyone is here to help.
You do young things.
Everyone is here to help. Even when you
Yeah.
don't think they're here to help. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, everyone is here to help. And even when everyone is here to help in their own way. Because
Word,
even someone
word.
that tells you no has helped you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
They've moved you forward. Because you,
Whether you believe it or not.
Yes,
If
yes.
you have persistence and
Yes,
determination.
yes, if you have
So you can
perseverance,
move
yeah,
out of your
yes,
way.
yes. And so the thing about him is, because there's beautiful groups of people, of Africans doing this all over the Ivory Coast
Right,
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 now.
right.
He is 15 years old and getting the shine because
What?
Oh, he's
He's
15.
15?
he's doing it at a
Oh,
young
wait,
Damn, I
age.
didn't know that.
Like you said, it's for the youth.
Yeah, well, and that's
Yes.
when the world is here to help you.
Uh-huh. But
When you
Scooter,
become an adult,
Yeah.
they don't give up.
X, I ain't worried about Jay Will. I bet not ever catch y'all in Alperry, that motherfucker. Scooter, I don't give a fuck.
Look, I got disqualified from the real.
Hold up. How you gonna say, Jay Will, I want to see, when you ever see me dressed like
Because
that?
I know Quita will stop nix that shit.
here.
Yeah,
None of that
he's
is
married.
I got kids. My kids
I
ain't
can
letting me
see-
step out
I
of
can
none of
see X
that.
now trying on the black shit.
X might wear that.
X
gotta
is
pay.
trying on the black
I
shit.
can see X in the white shit.
Yeah, and I can see Scooter trying to match up that goddamn the blue shit with some Timbs, or some. You see, he got on some Nikes, or even the shit in the middle. I can see that. No, and I'm
First
telling
off,
you
Tim's is
now, no.
universal. They go with
Oh,
everything.
And I'm gonna say it again. Hell to the nizzle, my
My genetic
dizzle.
makeup won't allow me to look at stuff like that right now, man.
Oh my God. He gonna say
I'm gonna
Jay
stand
Will's
at Center
good.
and get my t-shirts and hoodies. Feeling swell about myself.
Cause I know
Thank
good
you
goddamn
kindly.
well Quita ain't gonna
Yeah, I
let that
know.
shit happen.
X might do it because I seen X in a pair of tight jeans the other day. You know what I'm saying? X will do it.
All XG.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Look,
saying.
X-
That's
X- look, X-
That's
that
X
outfit
right
is me.
there. That's
put
X
that
right
to go
there
on
all day.
fit.
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, man down.
That's hilarious.
Yo,
I'm disqualified from the rip.
what else is on the topic list, Ax? What else we got?
Let's talk about
yeah.
them white folks having them adopting them little black children and treat
Yes.
them like slaves.
Let's
I
talk
saw
about that.
That's been that
So,
thing for a minute, yeah.
this white couple, and I researched this just to see if it was real news, because I was like,
make
this
sure.
got to be fake news. Adopted 5 black children to make them slave around the house. What the kind of, what?
Yeah.
What?
Is this the same white woman that had the kids in the cage in the back of the van?
I don't know.
Okay.
This was a couple. This was a white woman
Well,
and man.
Yes.
And they had these 5 black kids, and they had them slaving around the house. They were sleeping on floors. They didn't have no beds, like all this crazy shit. And I was like, yo, this got to be fake news. So I go ahead, type it, and it was fucking real.
Yeah.
I said, yo, you got to be kidding me, dude.
But again, there are people who are still thinking the way they think. It's just, please forgive how I say this, because it's going to sound like I'm tying the
Nah,
right things
speak
together.
on it.
But ever since we elected this idiot for president, more and more you see now that people are not hiding what
They true
They
colors.
really are, yeah.
what they
Yeah.
feel and what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
They feel like this one can do it, and it's a trickle down effect.
Yes.
That ain't unheard of these white people did this to these black kids.
Yeah.
And it ain't all just black kids.
They
There
just
are
got caught.
nationalities
Yeah,
and
yeah.
differences. They stopped hiding it. That's all it is. They didn't get caught. They stopped hiding it. Because in their mind they thought it was right.
You know what? Instantly,
That's
I
the
was like, I'm
bullshit.
going to adopt me 5 white kids, 5 young white kids, and make them black. I'm going to make them black as shit.
But you ain't never heard. I ain't heard of that one. I have not heard of that.
That is hilarious.
I'm going to make them black
Wow.
as shit. They going to be the realest white folks you ever met. Cooking greens, chitlins,
Look.
the whole 9 yards. I'm going to make them so
Chewing
black.
bubble gum and patting their head. Every
Yeah,
black stereotype I
yes.
can think of.
Everything I can think of, dude. I'm telling
I'm
you.
with you on it.
Oh my god.
But here's where the problem will come in at. They're going to say, hey, did you go over there on the other side of Hosmer? Because one of your other kids is over there. I didn't adopt that one. Yeah, but it's like 13 over there that's just like them. So you should go over there and put your kids.
Now, I
with
got to
them
make
kids.
them real black. You know, Washington is weird black.
It's
I'm
weird
going to make them
black,
I'm
yeah.
taking them back to the East Coast so they can become black.
You gonna turn them into niggas.
Into niggers. And the niggers. They not going to know nothing.
They won't be black. They'll be niggas. I know you did.
Every stereotype I can think of.
They going to have hands in the
Matter of
whole
fact,
9
I'm gonna take them
yards.
culturally city to city so you pick up what Oakland black like. Then I'm gonna take them down south. You're gonna get some Georgia black. Then we're gonna swing over to
give 'em all the
Mississippi.
different black
Get some
experiences.
Mississippi black. Then we're gonna take you back to Cali because I want to mix it
I'm
up.
going to
so
make
you
them
don't
watch
get-
nothing but slave
Man,
movies,
You watch Roots on day-to-day basis.
Daddy, why I'm just coloring you that color?
They're gonna be asking.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
that's why they're gonna watch Roots, because then they're
That's
gonna be
how
like,
they
"Oh, I hate them. I hate them." Watch, shit. I'm getting them white folks back. That's my mission. I'm gonna get the white folks back.
Just marry one.
Just understand.
Yeah.
See, again.
I said, marry one. Make
That's
my
like,
own.
hey, that's like just marry
Nah,
one.
I'm
You
talking
wanna
about
get
pure
it
white.
back?
I don't want no beige kids. I'm gonna make them pure white.
No. You don't have to
make
have
pure
no
white.
kids. They just marry one.
Okay. Make her pure
Take
black.
her kids.
So y'all seeing? So Bob
No,
Johnson,
you work her.
Queen Latifah, and LL have been. They basically made this. Because BET got bought out by MTV.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess people have been complaining like, BET ain't BET no more. So now they've come with this advisory council or advisory board, and Bob Johnson, Queen Latifah, and LL Cool J are now on the advisory board. And I'm thinking like, why y'all just don't buy BET back?
Wasn't Bob Johnson the head of it?
He was the head of it.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the head. He was
yeah.
the previous head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not just buy BET back? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Is the black lady still running it? That he passed
Deborah
it to?
Johnson?
I don't think
Deborah?
so. Nah, I don't think so.
Or-
Nah. I don't think she does.
Yeah, I think that one thing that I've learned, you know what I mean, in business is it's about exit strategy. It's about
Okay.
exit strategy, and I think Bob Johnson had a strong exit strategy because he still has lingered around.
Why did he sell it in the first place?
Exactly.
Or why was it sold in the first place and taken
Because
off?
money
I
talks.
believe
Yeah,
exit
well,
strategy.
it does, but then,
Yeah, there you go.
But all money ain't
But
good
you see
money.
the writing on the
Well,
wall.
we're talking
What
about
it-
also like responsibility and that sort
Yeah.
of thing. When you've
Yeah.
grown something like that, at some point,
The other side is you look at the money, man.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
his
Let's
vision?
keep it
though,
100.
when
Well,
he
I
started?
think
Bob Johnson got paid more money for BT when it was on its up because he saw what a decline and what it was
Right.
going to be. 5 years from now, this is what our losses
Right,
would be.
right.
And that's what they sit in the boardroom before.
Truth be
Case in
told,
point, you do merchandise.
Yes.
If you can get your product for this amount for this many years,
Yes.
and they gonna lock that, you're not gonna do well. Let's wait next year and see if they go down.
No.
No,
truth
you
be
gonna lock
told,
up that
if
business.
BET was still black owned today, it might not be around.
It
To be
wouldn't.
honest with you, it would not be around
But
because
it's because they
of
would change the format of what black
Right.
entertainment television was.
Right.
Like again, we from the era where we remember when Donnie Simpson
Yep.
was doing.
Yep.
We remember Rap City, The Basement.
yes.
But then if you start looking at what the show started becoming, now
Yeah.
it's College Hill and it's
Yeah.
you're trying to catch up with reality TV because that's what MTV
Because
was
BET
making
was
their
giving
money off of.
MTV the business
Yeah.
back then.
was,
Like you said, with Rap the Basement, 106 and Park was kicking motherfucking TRL's ass.
After dark.
Yo,
But
like,
then
yeah.
they started coming with these challenge games or reality TV
Yeah.
shows where they
Yeah.
were putting the camera in somebody's face. So now BET's got to answer that.
They wanted to control it. They was like, we need to get in there and stop these black folks because BT was giving all sides of the black
I
community.
think that what they saw was that Bob Johnson was able to show that y'all are showing the white form of this. Oh yeah, well, there's a black form of this, right?
Right,
And
right,
then eventually what it came to is, and this is just based off of just the history of economics
Right.
in this country, is that I believe that at some point the money goes boop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, to keep this thing going,
Yeah.
yep, y'all got it. You know what I mean? And
Y'all take this
again,
off my
because
hands right now for
the
this price.
thing that's been most impressive, because I was pissed when I was young, hearing that it was selling or whatever was going on, that he was transitioning. I was like, oh, here we go. But Bob has been around.
Man,
Yeah.
he's a good businessman.
I thought that he was going to go, oof,
Yeah.
Nah.
and he has
So,
not.
say
And
for-
now we're talking about something like
been
this.
around.
Look at, he sold his shares with the Charlotte Hornets to
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had no ownership stake. It was
Right.
Bob Johnson saying, "Hey, here's how you
This
can get
how
into
you
this
get
game.
in. Come on.
You buy this and purchase this from me." And that's what Bob Johnson did. Bob
He has
Johnson,
been letting
Okay.
down the ladder quite a lot.
but
That's
what
what's
it
up.
was is his business IQ still stands. So when it comes back to they want to try, you're gonna go get someone who knew how to do it. But again, if you knew how to do it, you also knew where the losses were gonna come from. You just get out before it becomes your headache.
Go ahead. Message.
That was the real bar. You get out before it
Reality.
becomes your
Becomes
headache.
your headache.
And you've already dealt with the headache. At what point do you stop? Are
Final-
you a masochist?
Final words.
Man, it's
Jay
real
Will.
simple. We got an entrepreneur Negro in the building. So, man, let me keep
Yes.
it simple for y'all. You do not gain anything because you wait for it to come to you. You got to go and get it.
Go get it.
Reality is progression is movement forward. Stagnation is standing still. You cannot progress if you are standing still. So, man, put some movement in your ass.
Word.
Stop waiting for somebody to do it for you and go out and get it. And if you didn't hear from me, man, walking proof is sitting right next to me.
There it is. Miss Newman.
Do not let your age be a factor. That, don't let that be the reason you don't get up and go get your shit, right? Whether you 4, 15, 50, or 57, or 5011, what you say was that? Yeah. Go get your blessing.
Get
It's
your
not
shit.
gonna just come to you. Shit don't just come. Nothing comes to sleepers but a dream. If you want something, no matter what it is, go get it. Whether you fall off and fall to the side, it don't matter. Get up and dust your shit off and keep going. Go get your blessing. And Alpha Blood, mobile phlebotomy, and IV starting business coming to you.
Message. Miss Newman said, nothing comes to sleepers but a dream. That was deep.
Got bad.
I like that.
1982.
You know what I'm saying? I will say, man, you know what? Like I said, live in your purpose, find your purpose, know what your purpose is, and make it come to true fruition. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I want to shout out some of my young kids that graduated yesterday, man. My girl Verna, her sister Penelope, all of them, Nevaeh, my little big head, Christiana Manning, all the folks the kids that I really rock with, because I've been rocking with you for a long time, for those that don't know, man, and I want to shout them out. But to you, my brother, my friend, my family, final words are on you.
Man, listen to Coffee and Condoms. I mean, what you just heard is so true about the pursuit of something, which is the pursuit of life, which is like having a reason to get up, you know what I mean, and to get to it every day, and that's super important. So that's what my other suggestion that I always have to say is, start young. That's when people are willing to help.
Come on.
Yes.
And there are more teenage millionaires now than there will ever than there ever have been, and there will probably be more if y'all lean in right now, get to it. And then also got to give a shout out to my niece, Jaden Wagner, who I'm leaving here to her graduation party.
Nice,
my girl
nice,
is
nice,
on her
nice.
way, and like
Wow,
a
she's
Wagner,
graduating?
she is set already for her career. She's basically going straight into it. She is my dream.
Let me tell you something. Them Wagner children, let me say
they
this.
don't-
Them
they
Wagner
don't
children
stagnation in 'em, boy.
is short of amazing. Let me say this. Your mama did her motherfucking thing. Right? Because she was always been a hard worker, killing, always been making money, always doing things. And his son, Josiah, went out there and killing it in football.
He's at Cal Berkeley right now.
Nasty.
You will see him on the field.
He will be in the NFL.
Watch number 8.
Promise
Come
you
on.
that.
Big Wagner. There's an O in that last name.
Yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to them Wagner folks, man.
Thank you, brother.
Shout out to your mama.
shout
No,
out to
for
your
real.
mama.
Let's talk about it.
yes.
Alice. God bless you.
Shout out
God
to
bless.
Alice Wagner.
Yes, God bless, man. Proud to say that y'all my family, man. Real talk. Coffee and Condoms catch the same bad time, same bad channel every Saturday, 2 p.m. If you ain't tuning in, start to tune in. Like, share, get on board. That's what it is. 2 fingers. We out.
Telegraph, man.
Coffee and Condoms.
So passive, woke up them asses. That I was raw today, put on their glasses. That I was gone today, reread the tablet. I am just a human doing shit you can't fathom.
Podcast with me, your host, Scooter, a.k.a. the Funky Grandpa. This is Coffee and Condoms, and you are tuning into the newest podcast going down. It's bananas. I am your host, the Funky Grandpa, aka Scooter.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. The only reason I moved to Washington is because they got legal weed. They weed out here is different. I'm from the South. All our weed like grass clippings. But out here they got the greatest invention ever. It's called a pre-roll. It comes in a tube and it's already ready. I don't care what kind of day you having. When you hear this sound right here, tell me your day don't get better. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry, we have to interrupt real quick. There's a